Frederick Douglass arguably is the most important Marylander who ever trod our soil.
After escaping from slavery at a young age, Frederick Douglass spent the rest of his life fighting for equal rights for all people. He wrote and spoke openly about his experiences as a slave, which helped push him to the forefront of the abolitionist movement. An outstanding orator, writer, and statesman, Douglass became one of the most famous intellectuals in American history.
He's a man who articulated the ideals of Americans, of Marylanders, and of us here at the University of Maryland. He became known as a spokesman for the rights of women, the rights of immigrants, the rights of Native Americans, and of course the rights of African Americans.
His life is about the relationship between freedom and education. If it were not for his learning to read, which opened up all kinds of possibilities for him, even the possibility of thinking about freedom and liberty, I think this represents a coming together of who he is, what he stands for, the importance of the relationship of education to freedom.
Under the direction of a committed group of campus citizens, an effort began nearly 5 years ago to honor the life and legacy of Douglass. The university and other supporters designated funds to build Frederick Douglass Square at Hornbeck Plaza, one of the most visible spots on campus. And at the center, a striking statue of Douglass himself.
It's the young Douglass, and it's in the act of giving a speech. And he was known, of course, as a great orator. And so it's a very dynamic sculpture. He has his mouth open. His arm is outstretched, which to me is kind of a gesture of inclusion and a gesture of reaching out to others. And so you really feel like you are sitting at his feet and listening to him speak.
The story of the statue and of Douglass himself has deep and surprising ties to Ireland. After escaping slavery in Maryland, he was a wanted man and was advised to head to Britain and Ireland, where he would be welcome.
He came to Ireland with one issue in mind, that was the abolition of slavery in the American South. After his time in Ireland and England and Scotland, he realized that there were much broader issues of human rights, gender rights, religious rights, ethnic rights. And he came back to the United States as an advocate for broad human rights, which he remained for the rest of his life.
The Frederick Douglass Ireland Project conceived of a monument of Douglass in Ireland. The English sculptor Andrew Edwards designed the statue depicting Douglass holding a book, his autobiography, that was published while he was in Ireland.
The statue was conceived in Ireland, sculpted in England, cast in Wales, and is now at home in Maryland.
Erecting this statue and creating this plaza is really important for several reasons. It reminds us of our sordid racial history, of slavery, of segregation, of Jim Crow, and it's really important that we not forget that history. It also enshrines the values of freedom and justice. This plaza, this statue, reminds us that we're not done, that we can't be complacent. Douglass once said, "If there's no struggle, there's no progress."
On November 18th, the campus community came together to celebrate the dedication of Frederick Douglass Square. For many, it was the realization of a dream that began years earlier.
The fight against injustice was Frederick Douglass's fight, and it should be our fight too.
Today, we have an unwavering commitment to access and opportunity, to diversity and inclusion, and our commitments today very much echo the words and the work, the advocacy and the activism of Douglass a century ago.
He represents what we want to be here at the flagship university. and we would like to work to be the sons and daughters of Frederick Douglass.